My name is Elizabeth Stewart Williams, and I am the founder of Evonne Dispute Resolution Services. Evonne Dispute Resolution Services, we provide dispute resolution, basically conflict management to underserved communities. No one told me that there were other options outside of the U.S. judicial court system. And so countless years I spent going back and forth to court, paying attorneys, and looking around to find that my conflicts and my disputes that I was having were not being resolved. As I was going through my own experiences, I began to notice others that were going through the same experience that I was. And I was looking around and I was saying, why do we have to continue to go back and forth to court like this, especially women who are going through domestic abuse and violence? They're having to go back to court for custody issues, especially for those people who just cannot continue to afford to keep an attorney, which are many of our poor and our underserved. And then also just looking at my people of color, every time we would go to court or every time we're looking for someone to help us within these legal walls, we would always come up against so many things if it's not discrimination, prejudice, bias issues. And I looked around, I said, there has to be a better way. So I went back to school and I identified there is. It's dispute resolution. And a lot of times it's not taught, especially to people of color, underserved communities, and even those who have been through the domestic violence, been through domestic abuse, and then have to go back to court to deal with child custody issues or any other issues, family issues that they may have. And so I went back and identified, hey, there can be a better way. There's a better way where you don't have to spend all of your money on attorneys. You don't have to spend all of your time, years in court, going back and forth. If we sit down and we learn different conflict management approaches, if we have mediators, if we have arbitrators to sit down and take the time to facilitate dispute and facilitate the issues that are the concerns of people in underserved communities, we'll have a better livelihood and a better place. And that is what Evonne Dispute Resolution does. We provide services that help people resolve conflict in a healthy way. I mean, everyone has conflict and you need to go to court, and to go to an attorney, it can cost you anywhere, just a basic service, $3,000 to $5,000. But in dispute resolution, it is a small fraction, the average in what we charge. Instead of them being in court for years, mediation literally can last a few hours and the dispute is resolved. So we're here to help, but we can't do it alone. We desire to not only take this from a local standpoint, but also regionally and eventually nationally. And we are requesting your assistance and your help in us fulfilling these services. It's so needed. It's something that can benefit not only the individual, but the community, because what it teaches is collaboration. Even though we might not get along, we can come to some type of agreement and understanding, and we can resolve the issues that may be in our community. And so I'm asking you to help. I'm asking you if you can partner with us so that we'll be able to fulfill these services to so many who are underserved. Thank you.